Welcome once again to Musings by Danon. Oftentimes in fantasy manga and anime, the characters are born with a blessing of some sort. Their path is chosen for them. The theme of the story can be about them resisting their blessing, fighting against destiny, like in Banished from the Hero's Party. Or maybe they hide their potential so they can live an easy life, like in Only Slave Merchants Have a Choice, right? Harem, what is that? Is it delicious? Or maybe they embrace their blessing and go on to become stronger than the entire hero party, like in The Beast Tamer Exiled from the Hero's Party. Before we get started, please like and subscribe for more content. Having characters with chosen classes makes things easier for readers to understand what is happening. With the popularity of Dungeons & Dragons and how prolific JRPGs are, characters who have a class with a set of abilities and skills make sense for an audience new to fantasy writing. It's a starting point that anyone who's ever played World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy XIV or D&D can easily understand. If you're a fighter, you swing a big sword. If you're a mage, you cast spells to damage enemies. If you're a priest, you buff your allies and heal their injuries. And if you're a necromancer, you have power over the dead. Which brings me to the subject of today's video. The Rise of the Unemployed Wiseman is a manga by Makawa Ghost and drawn by talented newcomer Umine. Young Karna has just turned 13. As part of the coming-of-age ceremony, you perform the Enlightenment Ritual. Doing so, you discover your profession and skill. Karna discovers that he has the profession Sage and the skill Necromancer. While talking about his future with his grandparents, the hero shows up at his door. Whenever a powerful profession is given, the Adventurers Guild is informed. The hero heard about this young sage with resurrection and healing abilities, and decided to recruit him to fight against the demon army. Karna is hesitant at first, but when the hero mentions how much money he'll be earning every month, Karna jumps at the opportunity. Let me be clear, Karna is not greedy. His parents died when he was very young, and his grandparents raised him despite being very poor. He wants to repay their kindness by providing them a comfortable life. He knows that he can use his blessed profession to do so. The only problem? He gets kicked out of the hero's party before he gets paid. Not because he's unable to pull his weight, though. Oh no. Karna is obviously the most powerful person in the party. No, the reason the hero kicks him out is because his power is gross. After all, using rot to destroy an entire dragon is kind of disgusting. Karna figures out what's going on. Obviously, the two gorgeous female companions of the hero are the ones really disgusted by his powers, and the hero would rather keep them around than a young boy. Dejected and unemployed, Karna heads to the city, where he's met with rejection after rejection. The only companions he has are the spirits that have been hanging around him. Unable to find a place in the new party, he decides to visit a nearby dungeon to search for treasure on his own. He still needs to send money home to his poor grandparents, after all. Inside the cave, he sends his ghosts, but they find nothing of note, until they come across a powerful barrier. Karna, curious about the castle behind the barrier, and why a castle would be inside a dungeon, destroys the barrier and heads inside to investigate, only to be confronted by a trio of demons. After easily defeating them, the demon's boss, Celia Israfilia, the demon lord of lust, appears and offers Karna a job. Karna initially refuses. After all, necromancy is an unpleasant magic. Celia disagrees. She tells him that his necromancer skill is the most wonderful magic in the world. Karna doesn't want to betray humanity, but when Celia offers him a massive salary, he accepts. And so begins Karna's new job as the right-hand man of a demon lord. The fact that he's a human is kept secret for the most part. Karna continues to be a bright and cheerful youth despite being surrounded by demons and monsters. He knows that by serving a demon lord, he's betraying humanity. But it's hard to remember that since Celia is gorgeous. The first task Celia assigns to Karna is to clean her room. Apparently, she's a bit of a slob. Karna sends his ghost companions to read every book in Celia's personal library. The head ghost is concerned why he wants to read instead of clean. Karna explains that just because he'd clean a room a certain way, doesn't mean that that's the way a demon would. So in order to understand the ideals and principle of what a demon lord would consider to be the ideal condition of a room, he needs to do some research on demon society. His efforts pay off, and Celia is ecstatic with the work he did and the state of her room. Part of the appeal of The Rise of the Unemployed Wiseman is Karna finding his place in the world. In real life, we don't have God's given classes or blessings that magically appear when we go through a coming-of-age ceremony. Things aren't that simple for us. But watching Karna find a place for himself, somewhere he doesn't have to hold back his intelligence, his curiosity, or his power, is wonderful to see. It also makes me a bit jealous that we don't have it that simple. But then again, this is more of a shonen series than a seinen series. The manga is absolutely adorable and only a little ecchi. It could have easily turned into an One x Shota series, but despite Celia being the demon lord of lust, she hasn't made a move on Karna, other than some blush-inducing teasing. They've had a mostly wholesome relationship, where she is guiding her new hire through the world of demons, and Karna is constantly offering up new ideas and suggestions. I can't wait for this manga to get an official release in the US, and I hope it gets picked up soon. Thanks for tuning in. A huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. Please like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you all again next time.